Hey guys, it's Matt here, welcome back, and today we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 Android apps of November for 2016. So cracking on into it, first one up is Chrome Canary. So this is a really nice browser. It's basically the same as Google Chrome, apart from you get updated features that aren't yet released. So these are in trial, so there is a few bugs here and there. However, there is some really nice features if you look into detail. There's a few extra options in settings, and you also get the ability to download pages. So I find this handy if I'm on the train because there's not a very good signal. So I can just download all the pages I want to read on the train, and then I can just go back and look at them. So definitely a very nice feature. They update it quite a bit as well to fix bugs. However, keep in mind it does glitch here and there. So if you're looking for something fluent, this is definitely not the browser for you. Okay, so the next app up is called Radon. So I don't actually have another Android device to show you this working, but basically if you don't have NFC, you can use this. It uses ultrasound and it transfers files between two Android devices. So it doesn't work with iOS devices, only Android to Android. So I use this in school with friends and stuff. And basically you go on a file that you want, you hit the share button, and then you simply select Radon, and your friend opens their app and it downloads instantly. So it uses ultrasound, it's pretty neat, definitely go check that out. Okay, so next up is life hacks. So I do like some general life hacks about everyday objects in my house. However, there is a really nice section in this app on the side, which is technology. So I found out a lot of great things from here. It tells you some really interesting ways of doing things. For example, if you want to download a YouTube video, you can simply add SS in front of YouTube in the URL. So it's pretty neat. It gives you some nice little features. And overall, I think it's nice. You can add stuff to your favorites. You can download them, share them. And overall, it updates very frequently and I like to read it. It's really handy. I've not found one yet that is fake or doesn't exist. Some of them might be outdated. Keep in mind if you have a different version of operating system to the one it says, things like that, then it might not work. But most of them have worked for me. I'm really enjoying it, and there is some crazy ones that I've found. So they're very handy, and I can't actually believe that I've never found them out before. So it's quite insane. Anyway, definitely go check that out. It's really nice if you're into life hacks. You also get a few more settings like notifications, so it can actually notify you if a new life hack comes out. But for me, it's definitely essential. I really do enjoy reading this, so check it out. Okay, so up next is Fingerprint Gestures. So have you ever seen on the iPhone when you double tap your home button, but not clicking it, it will actually bring down the screen. So I've been looking for an app like this for a while, and this one does that. So you can actually enable it for single tap, double tap, triple tap, or a swipe, as well as registering your fingerprints so other people can't actually do it apart from you, which is actually pretty cool. But you can basically set up things. For example, if you touch the home button, it will open Allo for me. So whatever app I'm in, simply touch the home button and it jumps back to Allo. So you can set it up for any app like that. You can set it up to open your notifications. You can set it up to open your app drawer as well as your back button. Anything you really want, you can just customize it so that you touch your home button. Now, I don't find that it glitches much. I also find I don't accidentally activate it when clicking the home button, which is really good to hear. However, you can change the time by adding the fingerprint register on. So definitely go check that out. Up next is Notes. So this one is very simple. There's not a lot to it. You can set reminders, you can change your theme about a bit, and there's a bunch of different settings to customize the way it looks. But basically this app has little note cards. You can slot them around each other and change the shape. But you basically add a title, description, you can remind yourself, lock things, set a timer, anything you really want, and you also assign it a color. So you could assign it red for urgent, things like that. So you can actually categorize stuff really well. But I really just like this because it's a minimal app where I can just list in order things that I need to do. It's just very simple. I don't want something cluttered like a calendar. I can simply just put it into Notes. So it's very handy. Okay, so up next is Revolution. Now, you may have noticed that I don't have my CandyCon icons anymore, and that is because I've moved on to this icon pack. So this is called Revolution. All the icons are round, so they're kind of like the Google Pixel, but they have a little bit more of a twist. They're a little bit more funky, in my opinion, as you can see by the Google Chrome icon, and I really do like the way these look. So YouTube I'm not so keen on, but every other one I really do like. So it's definitely a very nice icon pack. All of the icons are round, as I said, so it will make every icon you have default round. There is a few ones that don't quite work. However, most of them look really good, and I'm pretty happy with it. So up next is Canopy. This is a really cool app which actually lists really awesome things you want to buy on Amazon.com. So there's some really nice stuff in trending, most popular, new, and it just has really minimal but yet functional products that you might want to buy, and also they're all pretty much at a budget price. So it's very cool to check out if you're looking for something to buy as a present or something, but you're really just not sure. But they have some really cool stuff. For example, USBs in your wall plugs, invisible bookshelves. They have old timers, as well as some really cool old-fashioned light bulbs that look really stylish. So they have a bunch of stuff, but obviously you get a bunch of junk that you might not want to see, and that is why they have a category page. So they have these 3 categories at the top, but at the bottom there is actually a category page where you can go and select technology or smartwatches, headphones, anything you're interested in, and it will show you some great products that you might want to check out on Amazon.com. So definitely go check this app out. It's really, really nice. I like the way it looks, very minimal. You can share things and easily get to Amazon.com by clicking the green button underneath the icon. So you also have a profile. You can share things and follow people that have really good product recommendations and things like that. But I definitely go check it out. I really enjoy this app, but there's nothing else to say apart from it's one of my top 10s. Okay, so up next is an app called Klara. So this is a really nice weather app. I'm really enjoying this. It gives you a bunch of great functionality and detail in the weather forecast. For example, you can scroll through your timeline with the time and day, and you can check your temperature. So it shows you a bunch of different stuff, as well as the humidity, precipitation. You can also go into wind speed and look at your cloud coverage. And again, you can scroll through and look at a small graph, which shows you how the weather is going to progress throughout the week. So I really do like it. If you're looking for a more detailed forecast, they do have one in the side, which is long term, so you get your highs, lows, rainfall, and it pretty much goes throughout the whole week. So it's definitely very nice if you're looking for that. If you don't like how it looks, there's a few additional themes in here. For example, the Darth Vader theme, which looks really, really nice. It's kind of like a blackout theme. You also have minimal as well as spring. So my favorite is actually just the default. I think it looks really nice with the blue bar there, but you can customize it a little bit. There's a few settings obviously as well. For example, you can change your temperature to Celsius instead of Fahrenheit, and you can change your location, your wind speed, things like that. You can obviously set up multiple locations, and overall I think it's just one of the nicest to use weather apps, so yeah, it's really cool. Okay, so up next is Blur Wallpaper. There really is not much to this one. It's basically what you see on the screen. There's 2 little circles, and you can adjust the blur as well as the saturation and your brightness. If you want to set the wallpaper with the changes you've made, you simply click the button in the bottom right corner, and that will set it as your home screen. So I do like it with a blurred effect. I don't really like adjusting the contrast or the brightness. I'm not really into that, but I do like the blur effect of this, and that is pretty much the point of this app. It is called Blur Wallpaper. So on the home screen, when you have a blurred background, I feel like it helps pop the apps out a little bit. It just helps create a really nice dynamic look that I really like. Overall, it looks good with pretty much every minimal wallpaper I've used. If you have a photo that you personally took, I don't know how that would look blurred, but it definitely looks nice with some abstract ones that I found online, as well as some of the wallpaper apps I've used daily, but this one definitely looks nice. Okay, so the next app up is another wallpaper app. However, this one doesn't blur them. This is Google's wallpaper app that stores some pretty nice crispy shots. So there's a bunch of different categories you can choose from. For example, Earth, where there's satellite photos, insane quality. They take a while to download, I must admit, as well as set, but they're definitely worth it because they have some really nice crispy photos. So you can simply click set wallpaper and you're done. It's set as your home screen. This one I'm not so keen on so much, but there's definitely quite a lot that go really nicely, especially with my widget. Definitely in the cityscapes, this is my favorite. There's a bunch of so awesome wallpapers in here. I definitely would check this out. If you see any that you like in the video, definitely go get this app. It's really, really nice. There's a bunch of different ones, and it also collages all of the different wallpapers that you have from all your other apps into this one app. So it simplifies stuff as well. But there's some really nice wallpapers. For example, this one looking up at some skyscrapers. I really do like this, and it goes really nicely with my widget on my home screen. But anyway, guys, that is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed my top 10 apps of November for 2016. And don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. So, peace.